Hello, everybody. It is the 28th of December. It's an exciting day today. Why is that? Today's the day of the big haul. Um, my friend is picking me up. He's just texted me. He's on his way. He's got to drive up from Watford, which takes, depending on traffic and how hard he wants to be with his foot, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half. Oh, here's Popper. And rather than trying to keep him out of the video, I think I should just let him in. Yeah, today, and then we're going over to Spalding, which is in Lincolnshire, which takes an hour and 15 minutes, again, depending on traffic, depending on how lead-footed he wants to be. Could take an hour, could take half an hour. It generally takes about an hour to drive over there. And we're picking up the big postcard haul. It started at his 10,000. And then he said, well, I've got a lot more. And if you're going to, if you want more, I can get you more. So I spoke to my friend who was driving, and initially we were going to take his BMW, and he says, "Well, we'll do 20,000. We did an approximate weight, says that should be fine." And then the seller sent me a video of it all packed up, and he said, you know, "This is what it looks like." And I sent that over to my friend. He says, "Ooh, I don't think that's going to fit in the BMW, so we'll bring the Land Rover up." So I was like, okay. And then the guy he said he could get as many as 40,000 ready for me. I said that's a little bit too much for my budget, but we got 30, so we're gonna get 30,000. So started at 10, went to 20, and then yeah, and my friend said, yeah, that'll be no problem fitting all that in the Land Rover. And he says it makes sense. We're gonna pay the petrol to go up. Or diesel. Sorry, it's diesel. To me, it's all just gasoline. I grew up in the States. We don't care. Popper. And you might as well maximize it, and the margins are really good. Like I said in a previous video, I kind of had a comment YouTube chat with John Miller, and not a chat, but I made a comment and he replied to it very nicely, and he says, yeah, that sounds like a good haul, and those are very good margins for what you're paying. So even if I sold 10% of them for £1, I'd be making my money back tenfold. And yeah, and the nice thing about postcards is, adding in the fuel, probably, it's about basically what I'm paying is about 1.5 cents with the fuel and the journey up for each card. So yeah, those are really good. And these aren't perishable items. They can sit in my spare room and they don't take up a lot of space. So anyway, I want to make this a short, so I'm going to do videos throughout the day, and I'll keep everybody posted. Ciao.